And, we improvised the whole thing. It sort of was like a strange reality TV kind of story. And it won awards all over the place and nobody gave a shit. So then I started working on commercial movies in Chicago, and I was a location manager. I was a producer's assistant, and I ended up working with Gary Marshall on a movie called Nothing in Common, which featured Jackie Gleason and a very young Tom Hanks. For those of you who don't know who Jackie Gleason is, he was a very big movie star or TV star in the 50s and the 60s, and even into the 70s. He was quite an old man when he was in that movie. And he was the star of a television series that ran for about 10 years called The Honeymooners, about a couple who lived in a shabby one-bedroom apartment in New York, and he was a bus driver. And he spent most of his time threatening to beat his wife. So
That's
we
ominous.
lived in a very, very un-PC world. You have to understand.
Yeah.
And yet we thought about ourselves as enlightened. So of course, if my daughter were here, she'd be laughing right now, since Boomer generation does not appear that way to her. Anyway, as a result of working on that movie, Gary offered me a job in LA as his story editor. That sounds like a pretty good thing, right? What does a story editor do? Well, you run out for coffee, you gas up Gary's car, you read a lot of scripts, and every once in a while they let you sit in a meeting with a famous person and take notes.
Very
So,
glamorous. Very, very glamorous.
so it was very glamorous, but it got me out to Hollywood.